Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, it's your boy Heroes Come Back too, but this time I'm not by myself. I got my boy Cycles with me. We're actually going to do an anime tag video. We talked quite a bit about collabing. So Cycles, say what's up.
What's up?
As you guys know, we both do review videos, and you know, a lot of times you don't know who's into what anime and vice versa. So we're going to collab a little bit on this video and kind of talk about some of our favorite animes and different kind of stuff like that. You know, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. To start us off, you know, the first question is, what is the first anime you got into?
You want to answer that first, or should I go first?
I can go first, man.
All right, cool. No worries.
My first anime was actually Tenchi Muyo. I mean, it's one of those ones that's like kind of old school, so it doesn't pop up a lot now. But back in the day, Tenchi used to be hot.
Wait, on TV?
Yeah, it actually used to come on Cartoon Network on, you know, Toonami.
Really? I don't know nothing about that because I never lived in the US, so it's like I'm completely oblivious to what you people get in your country. So yeah,
Toonami was basically like the first US channel that actually showed a bunch of anime. So it had like DBZ, obviously it had Tenchi Muyo, it had Sailor Moon and stuff like that.
With me, I was in Belgium, right? And then I used to live in Belgium, and I remember the first anime I seen. Wait, are you done with your? Are you not answering, or did I just interrupt?
Oh yeah, I'm done, man. No, you're good.
All right, cool. So I used to live in Belgium, right? And the first anime I saw was Dragon Ball Z. I remember just waking up like the little school kid or whatever at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and Dragon Ball would come on, right? And I used to confuse Dragon Ball for Pokemon because I was that stupid back in the day. But yeah, yeah. My brother said it's Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball. It's not Pokemon. And I said, nigga, shut the fuck up. It's Pokemon. And I was just talking shit, me just running my mouth because I was just ignorant. But yeah, well, the first anime I would say is Dragon Ball Z. I remember it was the episode where Vegeta first turned Super Saiyan and he started whooping Android 19. So I was like, that was awesome. So yeah, I saw him turn Super Saiyan and I knew something was good about this, so I just watched it. That's how I got into anime. So number 2 is your favorite anime. So what is your favorite anime?
Man, my favorite anime hands down is Naruto. I mean, once I saw Naruto for the first time, I actually saw it during the tuning exams. Mm-hmm. And once I saw the tuning exams going down, man, I was like immediately hooked, dude. Immediately.
When it comes to me, right, my friend actually introduced me to Naruto. He was talking about Naruto being half dead. So basically, you see how Naruto transforms into the
Nine Tails.
Yeah, no, it was 4 Tails at the time. That's when it was Naruto Shippuden was still new. So it was 4 Tails at the time, and then he was talking to me about Naruto. He said, "Oh, you should watch this show. It's a kid that turns into a fox." And I said, "What? That's some wacky shit. Like, who wants to turn into a fox?" So obviously, my first instinct is to talk shit, right? So I talk shit, and then I checked it out, and I saw the first fight, which was Naruto vs Sasuke. And I thought, yo, this shit is dope. Like,
that fight was definitely off the hook.
Yeah, you know what? I think at first Naruto was all about tactics, right, and fighting. But now it just turned into who has the biggest nuclear missile to shoot at the other person, right? So yeah, at the start, right, when you saw, have you seen the third Kage fighting?
Yeah, when he was fighting Orochimaru.
Yeah, that shit was dope. The animation was on point. Everything was on point. So I saw that as well, and I thought, yeah, this is something worth getting into. And then obviously I got into the whole anime community. That's when I actually started going into the anime community. So I went into it, and then there's all these pairings, people being obsessive over pairings and shit. And
dude, they would kill over their pairings, man.
I would literally see a whole comment section of people just lighting each other up, just roasting each other straight back to back. I was thinking, is it really that deep? You know what I'm saying?
Vicious.
So since you review Naruto, right, I would say, what is your favorite pairing?
Man, honestly, I always thought that Naruto and Hinata should have been a pairing, you know. Granted, Naruto was kind of oblivious to the fact that Hinata loved him, but for the most part, man, it seemed like that's the kind of girl that Naruto needed. Because Naruto was kind of on the dumb side, whereas Hinata, she was kind of smart and caring. I really wasn't a Sakura fan, man. So I figured that
why not Sakura?
I don't know, man. She just seemed needy, and she was always Sasuke-kun, Sasuke.
Yeah, so if that's the case, why don't Naruto just flip the bitch on him?
That's because Naruto wasn't that smart, man. Naruto was good at a lot of shit, but common sense wasn't one of them.
Well, I would say, right, at the start, I supported Naruto and Sakura because obviously, here's the thing about me, right? It's because basically I just support whatever the main character wants. So if the main character wants this pussy, then he can go grab that. If he wants that pussy, then he can go grab that. So I just support whatever the main character wanted. At the point he wanted Sakura, right? So I thought, if you want that pussy, then just go grab it. So
but Naruto didn't have any game either, man. Sakura seemed like
no game. Like,
his game was trash.
Complete trash. Like, I don't think anime is realistic either in terms of women, because do you literally think that there's women out there like Hinata?
Hell no.
No freaking way. There's no girl who's gonna just run into danger just to save you, just to save your ass. I mean, she can get a dick from someone else, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she got options.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But some people just don't understand that. Some people confuse anime girls for
real life.
Yeah, real life. Trying to say, you know what? If I have the best technique or something, this bitch is gonna come to me. Like, that shit don't work. Yeah,
it's just not realistic, man. Yeah. Dudes out here dreaming.
Alright, cool.
What are we on 4?
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3.
Wait, no, wait. We are on. Wait, I'm looking at the list you gave me. So.
Oh yeah, I think I had Naruto as my favorite character.
Alright, so number 3 on your list is the favorite character. Who is your favorite character?
I actually kind of had 2, man.
Go on.
We'll let you go first this time since I went first.
Alright, cool.
You got it.
My favorite character, I would say in Dragon Ball Z, is Vegeta, right? Because obviously, his character, if you know what I'm saying, his character, I find it quite hilarious what Vegeta says, because he roasts everyone on the dot and he does not care, you know what I'm saying?
Old school Vegeta was a dick too, man.
Yeah, old school Vegeta. I mean, him during the entire Dragon Ball Z series, that is what I liked. But in Super, they changed him into some person who just goes around goofing around.
He's all nice.
Yeah, he's all nice and stuff. I mean, it's alright, it's good, but I just preferred when he was just roasting everyone around him. And he was just struggling. Like, this guy would literally get himself into trouble, right? And whenever he was on top, he would roast people, and then he would just get kicked down like a trash bag or something. But it was just funny. So for Dragon Ball Z, I would say Vegeta. For Naruto, that's a bit difficult because not many characters are developed in the series. I will not say Naruto because I think he's not the smartest person out there. I mean, he called Obito the coolest guy. Think about that. Like, this guy, he's literally like the biggest terrorist in the entire series. Like, if you think about it, he killed Naruto's parents, right? He killed Naruto's parents.
Dude, he killed a shit ton of people. His body count was high.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he killed a huge majority of people. The whole Ninja War started because of this guy. You're trying to tell me this nigga's the best character, the coolest guy. Like,
I look up to you.
Yeah, that's
Naruto was like that, man.
That's some dumb shit. Like, I remember before the war, right? Before the war, I mean, during the war, right? He was flying. No, he couldn't fly yet. Yeah, so obviously he was heading to fight Toby, right? Because at the time it was not Obito. It was not revealed that he was Obito. It was revealed that he was Toby, right?
Right.
I remember Shikamaru's dad told him not to converse with Obito, but guess what? In the end, he did anyway, even though he promised that he wouldn't, but he still did anyway. So Naruto is definitely not my favorite character. In terms of
terrible.
I'd say Sasuke is my favorite character because I don't know, like I think he is the most realistic character out of everyone else.
He kind of had that Vegeta attitude too, like that I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, that's like me in class basically. That is basically like me in class.
He ran up in the 5 Kage summon and was like, "Fuck all you guys, what's up?"
Yeah, those are like the biggest leaders in the entire world, and this nigga's like, "Yeah, fuck you, what's up?" Like, he just pops up and tries to fight all of them at the same time. Like no one, I doubt any shinobi in the entire Naruto universe has actually dared to do something like that. So the fact that he did that is quite bold, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah. I respect Sasuke in terms of his ability, because if you compare Naruto to Sasuke, right, he has excelled in everything. And Naruto just struggled. I mean, Naruto as a character, he represents being able to work hard and, you know, survive all the struggle. But Sasuke just fluently learned everything, and he just proved it's either you're strong or you're not, if you get what I'm saying. And yeah.
See, for me, man, Naruto was my favorite because he actually did have to work hard to get where he was. Sasuke was born, he was just like born badass, you know what I mean? Sasuke really didn't have to work that hard, whereas Naruto, he had to struggle quite a bit just to even get to a decent level. Because Naruto starting out was trash, man. He was god awful. Dude couldn't even make a shadow clone, and then he kind of made that shit his own, man. So in a way, I respect Naruto for that.
Yeah, well, would you say that he earned that himself though? Because he had a tail beast sealed in him, so that gave him an advantage.
Oh yeah, without the tail beast, he'd definitely be trash. I'll admit that. Trash, but once he learned to, without the tail beast, man, Naruto wouldn't. I don't even think he'd be the main character on his own show.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. All right, cool. So the next one is number 5, which is waifu.
Oh, we skipped. Did we do 4?
Wait, shit. Wait, yeah, let's go back to 4. I forgot. Let's go back to 4. So the least favorite character.
Easy for me, dude. Easy. My least favorite character of any fucking anime is Chi-Chi, dude. From Dragon Ball Z, Super. It doesn't matter which one you pick her from. She is hands down the most annoying character I have ever met in my life.
If you think about it, go on.
She single-handedly weakened Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Can you imagine what Gohan would have been if Chi-Chi wasn't nagging his ass to become a scholar? Like, Gohan was on his way to being that dude, man, and Chi-Chi, like, fucked up his whole future. So instead of having 2 or 3 strong characters, man, she took one away from us. Because Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he was on his way to being like that dude. He was definitely on his way to being the shit. And Chi-Chi was like, all right, cool, you just saved the world, now you gotta go be a scholar. Like, that's bullshit, man. And she's always nagging Goku. The training Goku could have done if she didn't make him go get a job, man.
I would not. I don't know if I agree with that, because Gohan himself wanted to be a scholar. Like, he would at times just do homework without Chi-Chi just telling him, you know. So
that's because she put the seed in his head, though, man. She was the one that was like, hey, Gohan, you need to do his homework. If Goku just raised him, if Goku raised him as a single parent, Gohan just would have been fighting all the time. Granted, he wouldn't have had any kind of life skills whatsoever, but he would have been strong as shit.
I was about to say that, because Goku is kind of dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah, Goku definitely fucking stupid, man. I mean, exactly. I think we all know that at this point.
So I think he excels well when it comes to fighting, right? But when it comes to just doing maths, this nigga just doesn't even know. Like, I wonder how like he can just count how many senzu beans he has before he goes to battle, because
he probably just guesses by the weight, man. He'd be like, oh cool, this feels like 5.
But yeah, my least favorite character, that's a difficult question, because I don't really hate a lot of characters, but I could tell you which characters get on my nerve. So Sakura would definitely be one of them.
Oh god, yes.
I mean, she's had her glory moments, right? Her glory moments. But when you're in a team, it's about being useful most of the time, not just once in a while. Like that, I don't value that shit. I don't value that shit. So in terms of her being useful, she has been useful, you know, in certain parts of the anime, but then like throughout Naruto, just Naruto itself, like the original series, she was no use whatsoever. Like, she didn't do shit. She didn't do shit. So I'm thinking, how did she get away with all of that? Like, she didn't do shit. So, you know,
riding on the coattails of Naruto and Sasuke, man.
You know what she does? She always talks about reaching Naruto and Sasuke, but in the end, Naruto and Sasuke always advance forward, and then she stays back.
Yeah, she never caught up. I mean, they tried to make it like she caught up in the Great Ninja War, but at the end of the day, man, she still couldn't do shit.
Exactly, she's as useless as her teacher, which is Tsunade. Anyway, hold on. Was I gonna add anything else? Nope, I was not. Okay, let's go to waifu. Okay, you start with this, cause me, I got a whole list, bro.
Oh shit, man. I actually had 2 kinda. One was Aqua from the show called Konosuba, and another one was Shitogi from this this show called. Damn, what the fuck is that show called? Oh, Nisekoi.
I need to start watching all these shows, bro. Like, I barely got time to do that.
Dude, man, I end up watching some. You ever watch shit by accident? Like, you'll start watching something you're really into, and then you just let the TV kind of play, and it just goes into some new shit, and you find yourself watching it. That's how I stumble into most of my anime, man.
With me,
But
like I'll just be browsing on these anime websites like Crunchyroll or something, and then I would just see like a page or something, like a promotional poster or something with the anime's name on it, and if it looks good, if there's a girl there with a big ass, fine ass, you know what I'm saying, I just click on that shit. Or maybe if the poster just looks good or appealing, I just click on it. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but that's what I do.
dude, so, I think that's what every dude does, especially when it comes to anime. That's kind of how I got into Konosuba. That's why I think Aqua found the shit. If you've seen Aqua on Konosuba, man, you'd probably be like, yeah, I'd tear that ass up.
You know, sometimes I just watch random anime, right, so I can get enough knowledge about different types of anime. But then I always end up watching like a harem anime where the main guy is surrounded by 10 girls, and then he doesn't want to fuck none of them except one. I'm thinking, really, nigga? Like, there's 10 girls, there are 10 girls around you, and you're trying to say you're not trying to fuck none of them. Like, that's some bullshit.
He said, dude, you got options, man. Like,
trust me, if that was me, I'm telling you, bro, like, all these girls would be getting it every single day, bro. Like,
that's how high school DxD is, man, where he's got like these 10 chicks around him, but he's all focused on like the main chick. I don't know,
like, these niggas don't think properly. That's what I'm thinking. But waifu, alright, cool. My list, okay. So I would say Hinata, right? Because she got them big tits and she got a nice personality. So, you know, I definitely I definitely want her around me. You know, when it comes to Hinata, right? There's a reason why her design was better than most of these girls, and that's because she was obviously destined to marry Naruto, right?
Right.
But then Kishimoto never said it because he knows what will happen if he tells everyone who Naruto's going to end up with, because of the whole
Naruto Cycle, people would go nuts.
Yeah, they'll just go nuts. So the next one, have you seen the bitch next to the Raikage? Raikage's assistant.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Her name's Mabui. I would fuck the living hell out of her. I would go inside, I'll go in, out, all directions, bro. Like, this bit, I would fuck her. And then there was Ino, definitely. I don't know who would pass off on Ino in the bed, definitely. And
Ino and Shippuden, definitely, but like Ino and Naruto, I couldn't.
No, that's some pedo shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. That's some pedo shit. Fuck that. I would go in Dragon Ball Z, right? I would go with Marin.
Oh, you talking about the one Krillin dated?
Yeah, that bitch.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to her, man. That's definitely when he got with 18, he downgraded, man, because Marin was fine as shit.
Yeah, but she was dumb as fuck as well. Like, literally, you could literally just freaking lure her into your car with a freaking candy bar or some shit.
Wasn't somebody trying to steal her from Krillin too? Like, wasn't somebody trying to get on her? I can't remember who it was. All
right, so let me tell you what happened, right? So Marin is stupid, right? She would go to anyone who would you know, interest her in some kind of way. So I'd say she's basically what you call a hoe, right? She's what you call a thought. So what happened is Krillin decided to break up with her because he could clearly see that she was stupid, right?
Took him long enough.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, some guy just tries to just lure her, and it just works in just a few seconds. So, you know, that's some whole shit. Well, you know, that's basically a lot of girls around my area. So, you know.
You say you know something in real life, huh?
Yeah, I'm experiencing.
I think
this
that's
shit.
Anywhere, man.
I'm experiencing this shit, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's my list for waifus. But I would probably just fuck any girl that looks nice anyway. Who wouldn't? So yeah, number 6, underrated anime. You go first.
I have Blue Exorcist, man. Have you ever seen Blue Exorcist?
Nope. You know, I'll tell you something about myself, right? I'm an actor, right? And if I'm not watching anime or just relaxing, I'm busy remembering lines, memorizing lines, right? So I barely got time to do anything like at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's really difficult. Like last week when he wanted to do this collaboration, right? I was busy. I was doing a show, so I could not really collaborate or do anything else. So I'm really busy, and that is the reason why I barely watch any anime except from Naruto and Dragon Ball, because I just barely have time. So anyway, yeah, you go on. So Exorcist, Blue Exorcist, and what else?
I got Blue Exorcist and I got My Hero Academia, which My Hero Academia is a lot like Naruto, man. The dude that writes it, you can tell he took a bunch of inspiration from Naruto, because like the main character is damn near like Naruto, and then the second character is like Sasuke. So if you ever get a chance to check that one out, man, I would say go ahead and check it out. Right now it's only got like a season out, but season 2 should be dropping here in like April or so.
Definitely, I will watch that and I will review that. I will be reviewing Boruto, definitely. I'll be reviewing Attack on Titan, because that world is interesting as hell. If you get
Attack
into
on
it,
Titan is good. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, do you read the manga?
I've tried to read it, man, but I haven't caught up to like. I'm damn near at the part where the anime ended the first season.
No, right. That's some confusing shit. Like, if you read the manga, it's confusing as well. What I will do is, for people, right, is my plan is to make videos to simplify everything in the series, kind of thing. So, underrated anime, I would say, that's a really difficult question.
There are so many out there that are good, man. It's just that it just depends on if you've heard of them or not, Like some of them are really good, some of them not so much. And everybody feels differently depending on what they're into. So what might be underrated to you, somebody might think is really good, and vice versa. So it's kind of really hard to pick an underrated anime.
No, I'm struggling to pick because I rarely watch any. I don't know. I'm gonna have to answer that later. But definitely underrated. I don't know. My head is blank. It's just gone blank. I don't know.
We can wrap that one up. We can discuss that one some other time. That might make a good video.
Alright, cool. 7 overrated anime.
Me, man.
Alright, go
ahead.
Man.
Go first. Go, you got it.
Alright, cool. I'd say Fairy Tail.
Oh, I love Fairy Tail, man.
You think Fairy Tail is? I don't know. Maybe it's just the plot and how these characters win, because there's this whole friendship thing going on, and I don't fuck with that shit. Like, I mean, they can win because of the power of friendship, right? But if you look at real life, right? If you observe things from real life, right? And this is a quote from Attack on Titan. Apparently, willpower alone is not good enough to win a fight. If you actually pay attention, it's actually true. So that's what I believe. So it's just based on beliefs. I don't think Fairy Tail is as good as it is. I mean, the guy who draws it, as it Hiro Mashima, right? I mean, he's good at drawing breasts and everything, but
that dude's definitely a pervert, man.
Nah, I think his work is just a reflection of his sexual frustration. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe this nigga just needs to beat his meat before he starts drawing some of these chapters.
He definitely be trying to draw the kind of girls he wants in real life. You can tell.
I mean, I think he would earn more money if he started to draw a freaking hentai or some shit.
Somebody actually said that too. Like, he really wanted to do hentai, but it was frowned upon, so we just kind of put traces of it in Fairy Tail.
Seriously? Really?
I think so, man. Because there are certain parts where it's like he unnecessarily draws like sexy scenes. You're like, man, like.
Yeah, I see that shit. It always goes viral. Like, I just see it on my timeline on Twitter. I'm thinking, what the fuck? And I just go to read the chapter to see what's up, innit?
It's like she just got punched in the face. Why is her ass up in the air? Like, it don't make sense.
Nah, he's smart though, because sex sells. So, that's a smart tactic right there.
Trying to get those volumes purchased, huh?
Yeah. So, what is your anime that you think is overrated?
For me, I had Bleach, man. Bleach started off really good, but like toward the end, the shit just made no sense, dude. Made no sense whatsoever. People were still like, Bleach. At the point where I can't remember what it's called, but when he had the badge, he had actually lost his powers from doing the final Getsuga. Yeah, and then it went to the other shit where he got powers back through his badge. I can't remember what it was called.
It was called the Fullbring.
Yeah, the full bring, that's what it was. And
Yeah.
shit just got like really whacked to me at that point.
I think Bleach should have ended after he lost his Shinigami powers.
That would have been perfect, man. But it kept going and just getting like progressively worse. And I know a lot of people are gonna be pissed off. Talking, oh, Bleach was good, but fuck that, Bleach was not that good. At that point, up to that point, it was good, and then after that point, it was just straight trash.
I heard that the what's it, Kubo, right? Tai Kubo, he's the one that draws Bleach. Apparently, he just draws as he goes. Like, he does not plan stuff. He just draws.
He's just winging the shit, huh?
Yeah. So the fact that he has been able to do it for this long, that is, that is some high finessing skills right there that I value. But yeah, I rate him for that. Definitely.
But he started off really good, man. So like, I don't know what he was doing in the beginning that changed, but he should have just stuck with that shit, whatever his strategy was or whatever was motivating him to write good shit.
You know what I'm gonna do? Once my channel gets big enough, right, I'm gonna start my own series. I got an idea for it, so you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna write it down and just draw my stuff because I'm good at drawing and I'm good at just telling stories. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna be like these mangaka that just plan a week before they draw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna plan all my shit out and then I'm gonna hand it in.
Beginning to end.
Pardon?
But you know how it's going to be from the start to the end.
Yeah, well, halfway through in a way. Like, I would plan a few arcs before I actually start releasing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see Hajime Seyama, the guy that draws Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
that's what he does. Since it's monthly, right, he's got months to just think about what he's gonna do. And I think that's why Attack on Titan is so good, is because he actually has time to think about what is gonna happen before it does. And I think that's what makes the anime so good. But anyway, on to number 8, which is the favorite reviewer. So
why don't you go first on this?
Alright, cool. I was first gonna say Sawyer 7 Mage because he was one of the first reviewers that I watched. But I'm gonna say number 1 is Mazaku, if you've heard of him. He calls himself Super Mazaku now.
I haven't heard of him.
Alright, cool. So Super Mazaku he's basically black. And that's not the reason why I chose him, because he's black. But
oh shit, you should have told me that. I have to check him out.
So the reason why I chose him is because he's just real. He is just real, and he's truthful to whatever he says. So if something just happens in a manga or anime which he reviews, which is bullshit, he would just call it out and say, yeah, this is bullshit and whatnot. But that's one of the reasons why I like hearing his reviews. It's not because he's just funny at times, but it's just that he just calls out the bullshit and he's just truthful. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't hold anything back, and I think as a reviewer, that's what you should do. You should be honest.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, but then there are some of these reviewers out there who just they just go along with the hype. Like, some people will say the tournament arc of Dragon Ball Super is really hype, but with me, I look further into the future, so I think about the matches and whether they're going to be exciting or not. I mean, if you see 2 people fight, that's fine, but if you keep seeing there's apparently 120 participants in the tournament, so you're trying to say that we're going to see about 50 different fights. That's going to get boring, don't you think?
I guarantee some will get skipped over, especially the ones that aren't revolving around Universe 7. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, that many fights, you'll get burned out on it pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So I'm more worried than excited. But yeah, favorite reviewer is just Mazaku. I say Mazaku is number 1, and I think Sawyer 7 Mage, because he's more analytical. You know what I'm saying? When he reviews.
That's why.
Go on.
I agree with you. That's I had Sawyer 7 Mage down as my favorite. I just think he really does keep it real, man. You can tell he's just not saying shit for the views or saying shit to get people to watch. I think he's just like, this is how I honestly feel, whether people watch or not, it's whatever, but I'm not going to go here and sell my soul for reviews. And I kind of respect that, man.
Yeah, that's something I respect, just being real. But in 2017, since 2016, being real is not the way forward anymore. So but yeah, now with me, I'll keep it real. Like, I just don't like bullshit, so I'll just say it as it is. I don't care what people have to say. Like, when it comes to my fans, right, I appreciate my fans, but if you're a hater, then that's fine. I'm here to entertain my fans, not my haters. So if you're someone who's just gonna hate on my shit, then that's fine. You can hate on my shit, but at the end of the day, you're wasting energy on hating on my shit when I just get to live my life. Like, people just get
hell yeah. I agree, dude.
Yeah, some people are just afraid of the dislike button. I don't know why, but it's like, you can dislike my shit, but if you dislike my shit, that doesn't hurt me in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's just a button that you click.
I even tell people in my videos that you got to go ahead and click that dislike button. Now, like, where my channel is now, I'm not even making money off YouTube anyway, so it's like, it's not going to kill me. You either like my shit or you don't. I'm not going to sit up here and be fake to make you feel better. Fuck that.
I don't know why people are afraid of the whole dislike button, though. I mean,
click that shit.
Alright, cool. So 9, the best plots. So the best plot. What did I write down? Right, so the best plot is in Attack on Titan. So spoiler alert for anyone watching this video who does not want to get spoiled on Attack on Titan. So it is basically that the world of Attack on Titan is actually based, it's actually, you know, set on an island, meaning that there's a lot of the world still out there that they've not discovered. So that was a big shock to me. I thought that life
I didn't even know that, so that was a spoiler to me too.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna shut up about that now because I don't want to spoil you, bro.
It's good shit.
But yeah, it's good. Yeah, what's yours, bro?
For me, I had done this one called Zatch Bell and Future Diary. You ever heard of Zatch Bell?
Nope.
Basically, there's like these little monster children called Momotos, and they come with this book, and every 100 years or every 1,000 years they come to the real world and they have this big ass battle, but in order to fight they got to find their partner. Now once they find their partner gets the book and they battle other Momotos, and depending on how long you last, your book gets more and more spells added to it, and whoever wins the Momoto battle becomes the Momoto king.
Right.
Well, Zatch Bell was one of the weakest, but he had these electric powers, and it starts off he's pretty fucking weak. You know, he's getting punked by all the other Momotos, and in his actual Momoto world, he used to get bullied. Well, eventually he finds this partner named Kyo, and Kyo's actually a genius, and with Kyo, he gets stronger and stronger, and they eliminate more and more people till finally, you know, he makes it to the end and he becomes the king. It was actually really good. It's one of those animes that's kind of old school though, so if you didn't catch it in like the 90s or early 2000s, you probably haven't heard about it.
Oh, so it's got like shit animation.
The animation is actually pretty dope, but what happened with the anime is the dude who writes it or whatever, during the anime, he actually like has some serious health problems. So he actually didn't write the manga for a while. Because he didn't write the manga, the anime didn't really have any material to go on.
Oh, right, so,
yeah. So the anime ended up ending on some bullshit, but the manga eventually got finished, and the manga ended pretty well.
All right. Wow, that's a good anime. I should really start watching more anime. All right, cool. So the dumbest plot.
What'd you have for the dumbest plot?
The dumbest plot. Why don't you take this one first?
All right. So I'm all about giving anime a chance, and I actually defended this anime in one of my videos. At the time, I had only seen up to episode 4. You know, right. I'll give an anime like 5 episodes to win me over. After that, you know, it's a wrap.
Nah, to me, it's like 3 episodes.
See, I must be being generous then, man. But the dumbest plot, I had this one that's actually on Crunchyroll. It's called Handshakers.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Terrible, bro. Terrible. I thought it was going to get better, man. I even defended that shit in the video, but I actually just watched the latest episode today, and I was like, you know what, man? These motherfuckers are going to give me back the time I wasted watching this bullshit. Like, it's not getting any better, man.
Saddest thing is you don't get it back though.
No, man, they gonna get an angry letter or something, or boycott. It's Black History Month. I might boycott their shit.
All right, so the anime with the dumbest plot. I think. Have you seen? What's it called? Keijo, right? Keijo.
I've never heard of it.
So it's
What's it about?
I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. So it's basically about a bunch of women who use their arse to play football or some shit. I don't know. It's like, apparently I've seen like one episode of it, but I just briefly skimmed through it because it was just bullshit. I mean, they had no arse, so it was like they had flat arses and shit, and they were fighting with it. So it's like Dragon Ball Z, but then they were using their arses. So that was kind of, I was like, what the fuck?
It was like Dragon Ball Z with pancake butt, huh?
Yeah, that kind of shit. Like their arses are flat. Like you can draw a straight line with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how flat it is. So I'm thinking, why would you make this shit? But you know,
they can stand against the wall and their backs will touch.
There's this whole Japanese stigma thing about breasts. They like breasts, right? But now that, you know, people are looking at us, they're trying to bring that shit in, but then the women that they draw have no ass, so it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. I was just talking to a buddy about that the other day. Like, all the anime characters always got big chests, but the ass is just flat as shit, like a cardboard box.
Oh shit!
Can't mess with that pancake butt, man. You gotta draw some hump in that ass for me.
True. So alright, so the saddest anime moment.
Oh shit, that's an easy one for me. What do you have?
What do I have? I've got quite a few. There was a okay, so number one, it's not in a particular order, right? So I'd say the first one would be Vegeta's atonement when he committed suicide. When he committed suicide just to save the earth, right? That was a bit sad because you're killing yourself, you're throwing away your life just to save someone. And the thing is, it actually failed because Majin Buu survived. So the fact that you threw your life away for no reason, that's a bit sad. And then number two is when Hinata went to save Naruto when he was fighting pain, right? That moment was sad, not just because of what she did, but you know, the music and everything just made it even more sad. Basically what happened is, for the people who don't watch Naruto, is Hinata went in to save Naruto, right? And no one dared to attack Pain, but she went in anyway because, you know, she wants some dick, right? And she's not about to let that dick die. So, you know, she went to save the dick that she wants in her. So she went and her ass got whooped, right? And then there was this part which was really silent, right? Pain lifts her up with, I think it was Shinra Tensei, and then he just pinned her down and then he just stabbed her. That shit was sick. That was just straight sick. Like, Hinata is one of the nicest people in Naruto. Like,
yeah, to see her take that stabbing.
Yeah, like that shit. I'm thinking, why couldn't Sakura take it? Why couldn't Tenten take it? You know what I'm saying?
His ass should have definitely took that hit.
Tenten holds a lot of L's in this series. Like, seriously, she's the most irrelevant character ever. I mean, what do you know about Tenten? Seriously, what do you know about Tenten?
She's the only one who didn't even get like a new ability. Like, Tenten
she didn't do shit.
Trash.
She didn't do shit.
That's funny you picked your saddest moment from Naruto. I actually picked mine from there too.
Nah, go on.
My saddest moment was when Jiraiya died, man. That shit was hard to watch. That shit was definitely hard to watch, you know. He tried to save my boy Naruto by taking on Pain himself, and I mean, at that point, man, you thought Jiraiya was basically unbeatable. He was obviously strong as shit, you know. He was one of the legendary Sanin.
Yeah, he let go down.
Damn. When they stabbed my man, you know, he got stabbed by the 6 pains. I had to turn my head.
You turned your head.
I couldn't watch. And then when he was sinking in the water and shit about Naruto and saying, "I'll leave the rest to you," that shit was sad, man. That was like the only damn near kind of family Naruto had. So to watch him have to die like that, you know. And then Naruto finds out about it and he's eating ice cream, crying and shit. Like, that was over the top for me, man.
Well, in my opinion, right, it was sad, but the thing is, the thing about Kishimoto is, right, he is incredibly shit with character development, right, as in for overall characters. If he focuses on one character, then yes, the character development becomes good. But one thing I've noticed that Kishimoto does is he does not develop a character until the character is due to die, you know what I'm saying? So for example, Asuma, like, we barely knew anything about him, and then what would happen is a few filler episodes would come in which, you know, talks about the character, which explores the character, and then like after the filler episodes the character dies. And he did the same thing with he did the same thing with Nagato, he did the same thing with Asuma, he did the same thing with Obito, right? But no, Obito, we learned a few things about him before that, but he frequently does that with characters. So you know, that is, it's like, I only feel sympathy for characters which I know, you know what I'm saying? So if they've had development throughout the entire series, then fine. It hurts when a character who's valuable dies, right? But then a character who you don't know nothing about until like the first final episodes of the character, and like that shit, it doesn't get to me. Like, I don't feel sorry. I never felt sorry for Asuma when he died. I never felt sorry for Neji when he died, and
that seemed dumb to me, dude. Like,
yeah,
I felt nothing for that one. I didn't know why the hell he killed Neji off. He apparently said he killed him off to bring Naruto and Hinata together, but I did not get that at all.
That's some bullshit. All Naruto had to do is just get himself some game and try to talk to Hinata, and even if she fainted, like,
I'm saying, man, he had to kill Neji off. He should have killed like Tenten again, man. He should have killed Tenten off. You know, if you want to kill somebody off, kill somebody useless. Neji was actually kind of badass.
Yeah, he was smart, but you know, he had to save Hinata, so you know, Naruto can get in there. I think. Do you think Neji would have been a cock block?
I think Neji would have been alright. I mean, Neji probably been like, you know, whatever, you gonna marry the dude that whooped my ass back in regular Naruto, in the school, whatever, you know. But at least we family now. But man, when he killed Neji, I was low key pissed because there was really no reason to kill Neji. Like, Neji's death did nothing for the story except piss people off, man. But whatever, I don't write the shit.
Alright, cool. So, what is the best anime moment?
Again, man, I gotta pick one from Naruto. For me, it was when Naruto beat Pain, you know. Cause come on, man, everybody hated Naruto. All of a sudden he beats Pain and he comes back and it's like a party and shit. They throwing him in the air. You got teachers crying, hoes taking off their drawers. Naruto. Like back in the day, they wouldn't even give my man the time of day. It's like now they see him shining and they trying to jump on the stick, you know?
Yeah, but that's real life though. Like, all these hoes won't want you until you got something that they value, you know what I'm saying? That's real life. Sure. But yeah, Naruto was just enjoying it. He was just enjoying it. But it was me, I would just be like, nah, just bitch, like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, when I was suffering and shit, you lot didn't want my dick. But now that I'm more grown up, I'm a big man, I'm doing my shit, now you lot want my dick. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, now you trying to get out of here, bitch.
But yeah, me being me, right, I would have taken advantage of that situation. I don't care. I would have taken advantage of that situation. I would have fucked many hoes that day.
You should have definitely got an Eno, because Eno was like, oh, I could fall for him. You should have been like, oh yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
What you doing later?
Definitely. When I saw her say that, I was thinking, yo, Naruto, this is your chance, bro. Like, you know what I hate about anime sometimes? It is that the main characters don't get bitches until the end. I'm thinking, so throughout your entire life, you've only been able to move to one bitch. Like, come on, like, really, nigga, like, really, just one go.
I know, and the dudes that can get out of bitches don't even be getting them. Like Sasuke should have been closing ass in the first portion of Naruto, man. But Sasuke was like, nah, I don't got time for you hoes.
His kid looks like Karin. His kid looks like Karin.
I guarantee he dipped his toe in that pool, man.
Definitely. He must have. I remember when the chapter came out with what was the antagonist? His name was Uchiha Shin. Yeah, and then there was this whole controversy about Sarada not being Sasuke's kid. I found that really interesting. I really found that interesting because she looks so much like Karin.
Yeah, then they try to say, "Oh, I just gave her glasses." Like, bullshit, man.
That's a bullshit.
That's a illegitimate baby. You ain't gonna bullshit me. Let me see that blood test.
Yeah, Sasuke's a bad dad as well. Like, he's never around, so you know he's not trying to pay that child support or nothing.
He dodging, man. Sasuke, how you gonna make a kid and then dip off for years and shit?
I don't even know how Sakura can trust him. I mean, he's away from Konoha, so he could literally be fucking bitches left and right before he comes back trying to say I love you and shit. Like,
he's building that Uchiha clan, man. He got baby Uchihas everywhere. Got like 9 brothers and sisters.
Alright, so my best moment, right? My best moment for Dragon Ball Z is when Future Trunks just comes into, you know, the past to destroy Frieza, that I think
that part was so dope.
Yeah, I think that part was really dope. I mean, when I saw it the first time, I was thinking, who the fuck is this nigga trying to turn Super Saiyan and shit? Like, but it was Future Trunks, and he just whooped Frieza's ass. I think one of the most unexplored characters that I wish was explored was King Cold. I really liked his character, and he was part of what made the scene, you know, special. So I think that was one of the best moments, because a Super Saiyan just pops out of nowhere and what's Frieza's ass. Like, that was unexpected. No one saw that coming, and that is one of the best moments. So yeah,
he turned Frieza's ass into sushi, man. He dropped his ass up.
So yeah, that is the best anime moment from me. So number 13, which is anime that everyone should check out. What would you say?
For me, man, I would have to say Dragon Ball Super. At first, when Dragon Ball Super started off, honestly, man, I really wasn't feeling it. I hated how dumb they made Goku. Yeah. I hate the fact that Chi-Chi was so annoying and shit. But ever since then, man, it's really picked up a lot, you know? Mm-hmm. You had Future Trunks coming back. You had the fusion being done again. You got Super Saiyan Blue. So the shit's really good now. So all those old Dragon Ball Z fans that don't even know that Super exists, man, I wish they'd come and check this shit out.
I didn't really like I don't like a few aspects of Super in terms of how the manga is different from the anime. That's one thing I don't like. When it comes to like terms of character development, like Goku hasn't gotten any smarter, and he hasn't gotten any dumber. Like, he's stuck at that point in time when it comes to his head, right? I think, right, that maybe Goku has a disability. What do you think?
Man, Goku's definitely got something wrong with him, especially when you're putting the whole damn universe at risk, man. There's definitely something going on.
Remember, he bumped his head, right?
Yeah, man, but dude, I don't think bumping your head can make you that fucking stupid. Like, Goku's on some other shit, man. He just does a bunch of dumb shit, dude, that makes no sense. And I feel like most of the Super characters spend like most of the episodes babysitting his ass. Like, the little destruction tells you not to go and talk to Zeno. You don't go and talk to Zeno.
Exactly. I think
Goku was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go do it anyway.
I don't know who his dealer is, yeah, but whatever his dealer is giving him is strong. I'm saying
that boy needs to be examined, man. What if you find out Goku just had like a massive concussion all these fucking years and just never got treated right? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
They could just get the Dragon Balls and wish he was smarter.
And other shit, man. Why is Master Roshi still alive? Like, this motherfucker gotta be like 116 by now.
Because he eats that the rainbow ganja. Have you not seen it?
I haven't.
Alright, so in the fillers, one of the latest fillers, right? He sends Krillin and Goku to get his little weed for him, right? And once he eats it, it makes him immortal for like another 1,000 years. So I think it's 1,000 years each. So he sent Krillin and Goku to get it, and then he bought it, and then he ate it, and he said, "I'll be immortal for another 1,000 years." So that is Master Roshi right there. I mean, he's a hoe. Like, he's one of the biggest hoes in Dragon Ball. Like, he goes from girl to girl to girl. So the fact
he definitely is on the sex offender list, no doubt.
Oh my god. Okay, so the anime that everyone should check out. I'd say everyone check out Attack on Titan, definitely. Even after the season's over. So, you know, there are a couple of changes in the anime than in the manga, right? You see, at the end of season 1, when Eren went all berserk and shit, like, that never happened in the manga, right? So, you know, just check out Attack on Titan. I'd say there's another anime called Golden Time. It's about some girl.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
About Kata Coco. What's her name? Coco.
Yeah, Coco and freaking I forgot. Oh, I remember the guy's name, but I just forgot it.
The dude who lost his memory, or he.
Yeah, the guy.
His name? Yeah, he lost his memory because of that accident on the bridge.
Yeah, that shit. And then I think he had a girl which he liked, but then he went to the girl with the ginger hair. So, you know, I mean, if I was him, I would keep it quiet and just, you know, trying to manage both. It's called multitasking, but, you know, it's called multitasking. But I don't know. If you prefer to have one girl, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. But
he already got caught once, man. Remember when Remember when Coco slapped the shit out of that man in that bar?
Yeah, that shit, that was funny.
Slapped the taste out of that boy's mouth, man. Super.
Dragon Ball
People,
Super.
yeah, people who haven't checked out Super yet definitely need to check it out. Especially if you were a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know. Definitely make sure you get on board with that. Check it out.
So just Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, just Dragon Ball Super, man. There's a bunch of different anime out there, but I would say Dragon Ball Super, and I would say My Hero Academia. If you haven't checked that one out, you need to check it out too. Especially the Naruto fans. Naruto fans definitely need to check out My Hero Academia because it's like Naruto, but kind of done a lot better. The animation's better, the story's better, and it's got like a lot of badass scenes in it, especially for one that just started out. So I think those people need to check out My Hero Academia and check out Dragon Ball Super if they haven't.
I would say One Piece, because in terms of world building, it's incredibly well done. I would say one thing I don't like about One Piece is just the format. So they go to an island, they don't mind their business, and they get into a fight, they end up saving people, and then they go to the next island, right? My question is, if you're gonna save people, then why are you pirates? I mean, pirates don't save people, so the fact that you're going
pirates
around,
are supposed to be villains.
exactly. So it's like, why don't you just become marines? Because literally all they do is just help people, right? So why are they pirates? Like, it's like doing the job of the police, but then saying I'm a fucking criminal. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, you're gonna get chased by the police, which they do. You know, so it's just a question. It's just a question. I think they just want freedom to be able to do whatever the fuck they want, but then they just do everything that the police will do. So, you know, that shit don't make sense to me. Okay, number 14, anime that people should stay clear of. Why don't you go ahead and take the floor?
I would definitely have to say Handshakers again, man. Dude, I'm telling you, I legitly try to get this shit, but it is god awful. Like god awful. It was fucked up as I was actually defending it in one of my videos. I was like, yeah, you know, just give it a chance, but no, fuck no. I definitely take that back. I wish more than anything I haven't said it in that video, but it is what it is, man. If you see this shit on your Crunchyroll, Hulu, wherever you might watch it, don't watch that shit. It's trash, and I'm saving you at least 6 hours of lifetime.
All right, cool. I would start with, have you seen an anime called School Days?
School Days? No, I haven't checked that one out.
All right, cool. So let me just summarize shit for you. Okay, so there's a guy, I forgot his name, right? But he loves bitches. He's got a friend, right? He's got a friend, and he wants this girl that he sees on the train, I think, if I can remember. And you know, he's scared to talk to her. So obviously, her best friend, which is a girl, is his wingman, right? So wingman, wing girl, whatever you want to call it. So so he talks to his wing girl, right? And then he sends his wing girl to talk to the girl for her to get a date for him, and obviously that works out. But then in the end, his wing girl ended up kissing him because she actually loved the guy, right? She loved the main character. So the main character ended up, you know, just talking to the girl that he likes, as well as his friend, his wing girl, right? And then his wing girl said, you know what, once you get into a relationship, you're gonna have to learn to do a few things, so I'm gonna teach you. And then obviously she taught him how to kiss, and then obviously she taught him how to do shit in bed and all that kind of stuff. Like, he basically, this nigga's a player, so basically he's like me.
He's
okay. See, I'm smart when it comes to girls, but I don't take it to that extent where, you know, I end up dying. You know what I'm saying? But so let me just summarize the whole thing. So what happened is, this guy goes around and he fucks different girls, right? He fucks his wing girl, he fucked the girl that he wanted, and then he fucked the girl's friends and all that kind of stuff. If you've seen any girl in this anime, this guy has fucked her. Okay, he's fucked her. He does it in the I think he does it in gym classes. Like, he'll be hiding and fucking with some random bitch, and then he fucked every girl in the show. All right, he fucked every girl in the show, and well, the ending is what makes it a shit anime. To be honest with you, it's a good anime, but it's shit because of the ending. So I don't want to really spoil it for you, but
what's it called? School Days?
So yeah, School Days. Like, it's a depressing ending. So, you know, if you don't like good endings, then just don't stay away from that shit. So yeah, I would recommend no one to watch that shit, as well as all the majority of slice of life anime, because the main characters ain't gonna be doing shit. Like, they get from point A to B, is like, all right, cool, I went from high school to where, to freaking nowhere. They still end up in the hospital and shit. So
I just wasted my fucking time.
Yeah, as well as harem anime as well, because the main character will always, a harem anime is always based on the girls which the main character is around. So the main character always, tends to his bitches. So he takes them out. He takes them out. The anime is just all about the girls, not the main character. At the end of the day, like most harem anime, right, the main character just gets fucking nowhere. So
Yeah, and he gets abused and shit.
Yeah, he gets abused and shit. I'm thinking, why are you taking that? Like, sometimes I just sit there and I just can't understand why his main character just sit there and just take this shit. There's always that one childhood friend who always wants to fuck, but then she's underage and shit. I'm thinking, nah, I'm good. But yeah, what anime would you say tell people to stay clear? Wait, have you already answered that question?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I was too busy just answering my own questions and shit. So anyway, alright. So I have another question, which is, what would you remove out of anime in general? If you had one thing you could remove out of anime, what would it be?
The one thing I would remove, man, is that whole childhood friend aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit doesn't fly with me, because one, the childhood friend is always annoying as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And two, if the childhood friend wouldn't be in the way, man, the main character could always get with a better chick. You know what I mean? Like, the childhood friend is always flat chested and always fucking annoying. Always, dude. Always.
That is a fact.
She's always crying and shit, and he's got to chase after her. And really, there's another chick who's like 10 times better, and he should be chasing that chick, man.
It's like, why can't you have both?
Yeah, like the childhood friend is always putting salt in the game, man. It's like, dude, stop paying attention to this chick. You need to get with this big breasted bitch over here.
That's what I'm saying. Get two phones.
Damn.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
I'm just about how annoying these bitches are.
Alright, cool. With me, one thing I would remove from anime is the whole lolly thing. Like, that's some pedo shit. That's some pedo shit. Like, if you enjoy that shit, then you're a straight pedo. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I agree. I agree.
I don't see how some of these grown niggas just look at freaking female characters and shit like that, look like freaking 6-year-old and trying to beat their meat to that kind of shit. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm not attracted to little kids, so yeah, that's one thing I would take out of anime.
Yo,
I can hear you now.
Okay, there you go.
What happened to your mic?
Not quite sure, man. It was weird. I think a cord might have slipped out a little bit or something.
All right. So I was asking, do you have any more questions to add to the video?
I think I'm good, man. I think we got everything. I think we got some good shit too. Right. What about you?
No, I'm chill. I'm chill. So what would your closing statement be?
Well, definitely want to take a second to thank you for helping out with the video, man. It's definitely, not only do we have a lot of fun, but we talking some good shit about anime and different shit we like and don't like it. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of shit fucked up with anime, especially like the pedo shit and all that other stuff. So it's definitely a fun time, man. Definitely appreciate you teaming up with me like this, because a lot of times, man, you can't find cool people to team up with. There's a lot of fucking weirdos out there, so you got to be careful who you videos with.
In future reference, if anyone wants to collab with me, just make sure you can speak English, or at least I can decipher what you're saying.
Yeah, man, you can't be having all your words sound like alphabet soup and shit, trying to decipher what this letter is or what the hell you're trying to say.
Young Thug and shit, like, nah.
Can't be trying to use Google Speak to Talk, man, trying to figure out what the hell you're talking about. Google Translate and shit. So I feel you on that shit, man.
Yeah.
But definitely appreciate you teaming up with your boy to do this video, man. Shit was a lot of fun for me, so we'll definitely have to do it again.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, bro.
Also, if you guys are checking this out on my channel, you definitely better make sure you subscribe to my man Cycles. But not only subscribe to him on YouTube, make sure you check him out on social media too at Cycles something, right?
Yeah, Cycle something. I just,
I literally at Cycles something, not like I'm saying at Cycles and then there might be something else. It's literally at Cycles.
Yeah, Cycle something. I couldn't come up with a second name, so I was like, whatever, something.
that works, man. That works.
Yeah.
There's also going to be a button at the end of this video, so make sure you click on that button. It's going to have his logo and it'll take you right to his page. Make sure you not only subscribe to his page, but turn those damn notifications on. You think we don't know you don't turn them on, but we know. Make sure you turn those notifications on, damn it.
True. But yeah, thanks for having me on your channel, I guess.
Sure, man. Anytime, man. Listen, anytime you want to come by, you come by. We'll put something together. We'll have some fun.
Cool.
Well, that's going to do it for me, guys. Definitely appreciate you guys stopping in. Make sure you click that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my shit too. Don't be just stopping by and then not hitting that subscribe button. Click that shit, all right? As always, I'm your boy Heels Come Back 2. Do great, be great. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.